Welcome to Ragbrai with BIC. You will be joining about 170 other riders for an exciting biking vacation across Iowa. As a BIC participant, you will have a bus ride to the starting town for you, your beloved bike, and your gear, baggage hauling throughout the week, a community tent with coolers stocked with beverages for sale, one meet and greet mixer and socializer, optional shower bag filling, a bus ride back to Iowa City, a guaranteed good time, good food, good friends. In return, remember that you are a BIC representative on the ride. Please make us proud. Baggage: you will be able to take 2 bags. The tags for the bags will be available upon check-in the Friday before Ragbrai at West High. Limit the weight of your bags. Distribute the weight between the 2 bags. Remember, the crew has to unload these bags every day, and it's a back-breaking job. You will load the bags every morning, and are expected to be able to load them to the back of the baggage truck on top of a large pile of baggage. In other words, be prepared to toss your bag 10 feet or so. If the bags get wet during the week, they get even heavier. Please do not ask the crew to take special care of your bags. They have their hands full and cannot attend to each individual's needs. Find another rider if you need special favors. Important: there are many rental trucks on the ride. If you put your bags on the wrong truck in the dim morning light, you may never see it again. Packing tips: when you're packing, think rain. Pack clothes in Ziploc bags, sleeping bags in plastic. Waterproof your tent. Assume that everything will get soaked through if not packed in plastic. Tie bright hankies or tags on your bags. The bags look more and more alike as the week goes on. Label your bags with your name and BIC in case you put them on the wrong truck in the early morning light. Bring a cable and a lock for use in the campgrounds. Bikes have disappeared in both daylight and at night. Generally, you won't need to lock your bike while on the road, but should lock it in the campgrounds. There isn't always anything secure to lock your bike to, but you can always lock it to someone else's bike or take it to bed with you. Comfort at night: noisy? Benadryl and earplugs can be a big help. Cold? Yes, it can be very chilly at night and a warm sleeping bag is necessary. Hot? Yes, that too. A small battery-run fan can be a big help. Hard ground? Invariably, so bring a mat or air mattress. Early mornings? Many BIC members are on the road by 6 a.m. An alarm clock is helpful, otherwise just listen for the sound of clacking tent poles. Laundry? Either bring enough clothes for the whole week or wash by hand. Laundromats are very limited and overwhelmed by a herd of sweaty riders. A 2-gallon Ziploc bag, a sprinkle of laundry detergent, and a nearby hose will clean up bike clothes in a minute. A few clothespins to attach the laundry to your tent, and you're set. It may take 2 days to dry clothes though, so bring at least 3 pairs of shorts. Shower bag: the best kind have a screw opening rather than a plug-type opening. The crew prefers the smaller size, 3 gallons rather than 5 gallons. 3 gallons is plenty for even the sweatiest rider. Food: don't even think about bringing any. There's enough food available on the road and in overnight towns to overfeed everyone. Please support the overnight towns by using the provided services. Ragbrai's visit may mean a new swimming pool or library for their town. You will load your baggage on the truck before heading out of camp. The baggage truck leaves at 8 a.m. Baggage is to be loaded into the truck as far to the back as possible, on the top of the pile. Please be considerate of others who will load after you. The truck is usually quite full. The crew does not assist with baggage loading. Take a look around your area before leaving in the morning and leave it cleaner than you found it. We are guests in these communities. If you are leaving early and the truck is not open, leave your baggage on the ground and it will be loaded. The crew sometimes sleeps in the back of the truck, but will have it open in plenty of time. The earliest you should be on the road is 6 a.m., but the trucks will be open at least an hour earlier. Don't wake up our hard-working crew members. You should plan on riding all the miles, every day. BIC does not provide a SAG service. The register does provide a SAG service, but the SAG wagon can be hard to spot and overcrowded. Train for the ride, at least 500 miles, and ride the ride. There may be room on a truck for a single day for those with an injury or illness. Excessive alcohol consumption or inadequate training for the ride are not reasons to ride in the truck. BIC is provided with only enough vehicle passes for our trucks, and additional vehicles should not be traveling with us. When you reach the destination town each day, watch for the BIC arrows to direct you to our campground. Assume that you will stay on the official route unless the BIC arrows direct you off the route. The route will be well marked. The campsite will also be registered at the information tent, so if you lose your way, check with the volunteers. Some towns are more organized than others, however, so the best bet is to follow the arrows. And watch for the big blue and white striped BIC tent. The tent will be up by noon each day, but if you arrive earlier, either pitch in and help the crew or take a well-deserved nap. The trucks and crew sometimes have a slow trip to the next town in the morning, plus a lot of work to do, so don't expect everything to be prepared for pre-noon arrival. No smoking in or near the BIC tent, please. We need our lungs. Your baggage will be near the BIC trucks. The BIC camping area is usually marked off with a rope. You are responsible for setting up and taking down your own tent, picking up after yourself, and generally being considerate neighbors and visitors. If you have paid for a shower bag, the bags and shower stalls are nearby. Please clean the shower stalls after using them, and complete your shower before 8 p.m. And I shouldn't need to say this, but no peeing in the shower. There are drinks available for a fee under the blue and white tent. A change box is nearby. Please be a responsible and honest member. A variety of drinks, including Gatorade, pop, and water are available, but no special requests taken. Remember, the crew is on vacation too. They work hard from very early in the morning until noon or after, preparing for our arrival, so please respect their time off in the afternoons and early evenings. Pick up trash. There will be containers provided for trash and empty cans. Water is available in coolers on one of the trucks. Please use the water for drinking only. Ragbraiers pride themselves on leaving a campground cleaner than they found it. Beer is also available in the coolers, but the powers that be tell us we are not allowed to sell it unless we want to become bootleggers instead of bike riders. Please just put the usual amount in the change box and no one gets hurt. We will have a brand new solar power charger with us for your phones and various devices this year. You need to bring a car charger in order to use this. BIC does not take responsibility for your device, so keep an eye on it. Do not bring laptops or anything else that you don't want to lose or get damaged. It's impossible to guarantee that everything will remain dry for the week. The crew will not take special requests to watch your valuables. We are super pleased to have John, Ryan, Alec, Nick and Alex returning again this year. They did a fantastic job last year. Welcome back. Remember to treat the crew better than you treat your own mother. You can complain about the wind, the sun, the heat, the cold, the road, the humidity, but don't complain to or about the crew. They are working hard to take care of our belongings and keep camp each day. If you are not camping for a particular day, come to the campground and load your bags back onto the truck. Please do not ask the crew for special favors. They are busy enough with their duties. Ask another rider if you need assistance with your bags, your phone, your belongings. The blue and white tent, chairs, coolers, etc. are packed up each night between 8 and 9 p.m., depending on the weather. Please assist with taking the tent down, carrying coolers, chairs, taking down the showers, etc. Safety tips. Avoid pace lines. They are the #1 cause of accidents on Ragbrai. Even if you are an experienced rider, other less experienced riders will join in and casualties result. Be tough, ride your own miles. Do not start or stop on the roadway. Check for other bikers, call out your intentions, then enter or exit the roadway, just as you would on an interstate ramp. Try to ride right and stay on the right side of the road. Sometimes it is too crowded to do this safely, but do your best. Despite the efforts of the hard-working highway patrol officers, cars, tractors, or even semis do sometimes share the road. Road rage is not a pretty thing. Anyone who even thinks about drafting behind motorized vehicles should stay at home and sell their bike. Cracks in the road, railroad tracks, you know the rules. Especially watch out if you see grass growing in the middle of the road. Stranger danger. Forget about it and say hello to all strangers. In case of an emergency which requires you to go home early, BIC is not able to transport you. However, Enterprise Car Rental will pick you up. Generally, we cannot provide an emergency contact for your family due to lack of cell phone reliability, but they may call the register if unable to reach you in case of an extreme emergency. The last day. After you dip your tires in the mighty mist, follow the big arrows to the trucks. Sign in when you arrive. When we have enough riders for each bus, that bus will be ready to depart. This will be at approximately 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. After signing in, box your bike and load it on the truck. Find your baggage, stay nearby so you will be ready when the bus appears, then promptly load your baggage and yourself and relax, feeling smug and accomplished. You did it. Your bike may arrive at West High after you do, since the bikes will arrive with the last bus of the day. We will be able to estimate this time when we know the mileage home from the last town, but it won't be later than 5 p.m. Do not be late to pick up your bike. Thanks for riding with BIC. Have a great Ragbrai.